3 more unexpected signs that your manifestations are on the way. Hey, Scott Haug here with the Manifestation Accelerator, where manifestations and results are made easy. In today's video, we're going to be going through 3 more additional manifestation signs that you absolutely want to note and be aware of on your manifestation path. And this goes and partners perfectly with our other video on 3 signs. Click the link above here and it's going to show a suggested sign where you can find that video as well. And as we get into this, jot these down so that as you're starting to intend what you want, you start visualizing what you want, sending out your desires. Now you'll know, are you on the path or are you off the path? Is it coming to me or is it not? By understanding these 3 key signs. Just before we jump into it as well, throw a like on the video. As you do so, it's going to send out to a lot more people, and together we can raise the consciousness of this planet. Also click subscribe and then click the bell icon as well so you get notified when we send out other great manifestation how-to content, meditations, affirmations, method techniques, literally your go-to channel for everything you'll ever need around to manifesting your desires. So let's jump into it here. Key sign number 1, in addition to our other 3 in the other video, okay, is what I call the 3 C's. We're going to do 3 more here. It's going to be 3 C's. The first C is comfort change. You're going to start to get uncomfortable, okay? And if you start to feel uncomfortable, realize feeling and vibration are one and the same. Feeling is your conscious awareness of the vibration you're in, and vibration precedes a manifestation. So in simple terms, your feeling and vibration are the same. So if I'm starting to feel uncomfortable, I'm literally aware that I'm changing my frequency, I'm changing my vibrational state, and your desires are on a different vibrational state. So when you get uncomfortable, that's a huge sign and a huge signal you're going down the right path. For example, I remember when I had my first $10,000 month. I always wanted it in business. I just got started and I wanted to, earn $10,000 in a month. And I remember as I was doing my visualization practices and my intentions and everything else we cover on this channel here, okay, as I was doing the methods, I started to feel a little bit more uncomfortable with the amount of clientele and the amount of prospects that was coming into my life. I just felt like, man, this feels really uncomfortable, okay? And what happens though is all these things start to happen in my business, good, positive things happening, and I was uncomfortable because I wasn't used to it. I wasn't used to the volume of prospects. I wasn't used to the volume of clients, okay? So it was really hard, and it was so easy to go back to, no, I shouldn't accept more clients because I can't handle them, and even if I have a $5,000, $6,000 month, that's fine, okay? So I was trying to calm myself out, right? But as soon as I accepted the uncomfort, boom, it happened. I earned 10K in the month. For a couple of days straight, I was uncomfortable, but then that became my new norm. Then from $10,000 a month, I was like, well, let me try and earn $30,000 a month, right? Same thing would happen. I'd restart the process. I started to have such a huge influx of new people. I was starting brand new marketing that I had no idea, paid ads or different organic strategies like teams and different things I was building out. I finally got to like, wow, I have so much going on. I feel so uncomfortable. It was so easy to tell myself, let's just stop. I can't handle all this. No, I kept going when it got really uncomfortable, and boom, I had earned $30,000 a month and all the way to $130,000 in a day and all these different things later on my journey, right? So, these things will start to make you really feel uncomfortable, all the things you start to attract into your life. If you can find the things that make you uncomfortable and actually intentionally do those things, you're actually going to open up the energetic field for you to start attracting more good, okay? So keynote number 1 is your first C, comfort change. Second C here is confidence change, okay? You're going to notice your confidence around money, your confidence around business, confidence around sales, confidence around, if you're looking to attract your soulmate or a dream home, dream car, dream things into your life, you're going to know your confidence has changed around that thing. If you are really in your mind visiting your dream car, maybe it's a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, exotic car, maybe it's not, maybe it's something completely different, okay? Just for example here, maybe it's a Lamborghini. And I've been actually in my imagination, sitting in that car every day, feeling the steering wheel and everything else. I might see a Lamborghini going down the road. Depends on where you live, of course. Okay, I live in Miami, so you see a lot of them. Okay, but you start seeing them and it's like, oh, that's my dream car, but it feels feels more confident, like I can do that one day, right? I feel like when I see that car, it doesn't make me uncomfortable anymore. It makes me feel very comfortable and excited, right? I might even be I remember this happened to me where a really exotic car when I was living in California drove into a gas station I was at, and they're right next to the pump, and I had the courage, because I've been really wanting, different vehicles and dream cars and dream living, so I was entertaining the ideas in my mind, and I had the courage to ask the guy, hey, if you don't mind me asking, I know it's kind of out of the blue and strange for me to even ask. I know we're pumping gas here, but do you mind telling me what you do? And like, I love your car and that's my dream car. Do you know how open the guy was? It's like, yeah, he told me all about this and that, his business as a consultant and what he did, and created another business and sold it off and all of this stuff. But he was so open to talking about these things. But if I didn't revisit those things and felt like I could have that one day, I didn't have any confidence, I would have never asked the person. I would say, that's a cool car, and then I would drove off, right? But I started to feel confidence, like that could be me one day. I wanted to ask the person, right? So if you start noticing a confidence change in your area that you're trying to morph, that's a positive sign that you are improving. You're improving your thoughts, you're improving your feelings, and even if things haven't manifested results-wise, they are on the way. It's inevitable that things will start to move and things will start to change. Now, it's very important to realize, as you're moving forward, to understand that if I can change my belief, I can change my confidence within, things will start to be manifesting more quickly into my life. Things will start to really go forward at a greater pace, right? And things will move. All right. So again, the first one is change of uncomfort. Second one is change of confidence. Third one is change of conversation, or conversation change, putting them in the original order. Okay. Conversation change. You're going to notice your conversation about certain areas with certain people change. Okay. So maybe you used to always talk about money in a bad way, but you started to change the way you're doing things. Your conversations are going to change with people. You're going to notice, you want to notice it, you want to become aware of it. In fact, you're going to attract conversations from others who have never talked to you about money, maybe ever. They may start asking you about money. So conversations with other human beings, doesn't matter if they're close to you, friends and family, or just some people you have no idea, but you kind of met them at a seminar or a cafe, or just somebody mentioned something to you. You're going to realize you're going to start to attract more conversations in harmony with the desire in an area of life you're changing. It's an excellent sign that, again, you're in the right direction, you're on the right path. All right. So the 3 C's there: uncomfort. So your comfort change, your confidence change, and your conversations change. Those 3 things, if you can be aware of them and understand and see when those things happen, you can have a lot of confidence, a lot of faith, and a lot of belief that your manifestations are on the way, you're on the path, things are getting moving. I put some examples in there from my own personal cases because, again, I try to be aware of these signals and signs that things are moving. The universe is kind of not really sending them to you. That's not really how it works, but you're just on the path of these bridge of happenings unfolding, if you will, as well, and creating divine timing for yourself to receive the thing you want. All right. So go ahead in the comments below and just go ahead and put a simple phrase. I just now received blank amount of money. Thank you, universe. Put that out there. Put that intention. It's going to start to activate that. And then also in the comments below, put the summary. Put your 3 C's. Okay. Put that down just so you actively learn. Don't go on to the next YouTube video just to do it. No, why not, actually implement and be there with the content for longer than a few minutes. So listen to the video and then go ahead in the comments, activate your phrase. I just now received blank amount of money. Thank you, universe. And then put your 3 C's. The 3 C's you just learned are the signs. And again, when you type that out and actually type the comment, it's going to get more ingrained in your mind. That's a great rule, is anytime you're learning something, write it or type it out, and it's going to get more ingrained into your mind. All right, practice 3 C's. Let me know in the comments below if you get an understanding of this as well, and start paying attention to these 3 C's in your life, and you'll know if you're on the path or off the path.